Hi, my name is Dom Griffin, and I am a film critic. I've been writing movie reviews on the internet and for print publications for the last 6 years. And before that, I kept a blog and things like that. And even before that, in high school and younger ages, I've always watched films and picked them apart and dissected them and talked to people about them. I love movies. I love film. I've always just it's a medium that's very near and dear to my heart. For the last few years, I've been writing more and more reviews. I think in the last 4 years, I've probably written like 300 or something. Like, that's probably not even that big for most people, but for me, it's a lot. And I just feel like I'm losing what I like about movies the more I have to write about them. It just makes the act of watching a movie feel kind of like homework. And I'm like too old for homework. So I wanted to try to do something new to sort of help me recapture the love of movies that I have. And one of the things that I've always loved about movies is not so much sitting in a room after having watched one and typing out my thoughts and stuff. It's more been talking about movies to people who also like movies. Over the years, I've had a lot of different kinds of jobs. I used to manage a video store. For years, I've worked in and managed movie theaters. And when you work around other people that love movies, you just talk about them every day. You talk about what you saw the night before. It's so fun. I love talking about movies. I love talking to people about movies. And I just sort of feel like maybe this thing might be more entertaining for me, not even other people. The more and more you sit with an open Google Doc writing about a movie and trying to find new structures and formats and phrasings for, the same kind of thoughts, the more it feels just boring. I don't want to be like a stuffy, jaded critic who like hates watching movies and just does it out of like anger or spite or what have you. That's just not, fundamentally who I am as a person. So I feel like this could be fun, I'm not going to be on here, in theory anyway. I mean, in a month we're like desperate for clicks or something, who knows, but I don't see myself anyway coming on here to, review new trailers that come out or like talk about Avengers Endgame theories or whatever. I just don't care. So really, to me, this is going to be an opportunity for me to just talk directly to people that want to hear my thoughts on movies. It's going to be my opinions mostly. They're not going to be sacrosanct. It's going to be highly subjective. If I make a video about a movie you love that I hate, it doesn't mean you're wrong. Or that I'm wrong. It just, we both felt different things about those movies, So consider this channel your one-stop shop for Dom's opinions about movies. If you know me already and you're always wanting to check in and see what you should watch or what you shouldn't, you can come here. If you have no idea who the hell I am, which is totally fine, I'm not famous, then hopefully you'll just join me on this journey. Maybe you like the cut of my jib. Maybe I have a good face. I don't know. I like lots of different kinds of movies, okay? I like movies with vampires in them. I like movies with mutant aliens and stuff. I like movies with just dudes with guns, gals with guns, dudes and gals with no guns. I like movies about sea creatures. I like movies about ranch farmers. I like movies about how fucked the entire world is. I like movies about maybe the future world won't be so fucked. I like movies about Batman. I like movies about Everyman. I like movies about, guys who get on trains and then discover there's a murder plot around them or what have you. I like Hitchcock. I like Soderbergh. I like Scorsese. I think Spike Lee is really cool, even though his last few movies have been, like, nearly unwatchable. I think that more people should talk about how good Tom Cruise is in Interview with the Vampire. I think more people should talk about Tom Cruise, period. I don't know why Shea Wiggum isn't in more movies. That man's just a fucking perfect human being. I'm a big fan of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, the theatrical cut. I don't think a movie should ever be longer than 94 minutes in most cases. But I wouldn't mind watching a 3-hour movie either. I like the details. I like the little things that when you're watching a movie with George Clooney in it and he has that fucking head bob thing and like you can't unsee it ever again no matter what role he's playing. I love the Fast and Furious franchise. I love John Wick. I think the Purgeverse is one of the most important franchises in American filmmaking, even if the movies themselves aren't all that great. I love Sam Elliott's mustache. I love Wong Kar-wai movies. I don't care how similar they are. I don't think Christopher Nolan has ever made a movie as good as The Prestige, nor will he ever again. So every week we'll have a new video. Sometimes it's going to be a review of a newly released film. Sometimes it'll be something that was on Netflix or Hulu or what have you. Sometimes it might be a viewer-submitted request for me to rewatch a film or watch a film I've never seen before. Sometimes I might do a retrospective about a filmmaker's prior work or something, like a gem in their filmography. Sometimes I might do like a think piece type thing where I just talk about something that's going on in film culture at the moment. Like relevant news stories and stuff, but probably not as much of that. Eventually we'll probably transition into being less of you seeing my face and more actual video essays and things of that nature. It's wide open. It's really just a new thing I'm trying out. Hopefully people want to watch, and if they don't, that's cool. I've always loved sitting in my living room alone talking to myself, so this seems cool. This is the new thing. If you're interested, subscribe, and I'll obviously be pestering people to watch these videos for the next few weeks anyway. Yeah, I mean, I want this to be a forum for people to talk about movies, so if I post a video and you think that what I think is fucking stupid, feel free to tell me that in the comments. Just try not to call me so many slurs, And, hopefully this is an avenue to where I'll be able to get people to watch different stuff, or maybe people will get me to watch different stuff. Who knows? Maybe 6 months into this, we're going to realize I have really boring, basic bitch film taste, and I should, fix that, and then you guys can help me do that. This is born of just a love of the medium. That's really it. Just someone who loves movies, is going to be watching them all the time anyway, and wants to find an outlet for that love beyond simple, 600-word film reviews and star ratings and things like that. So yeah, if you're interested, you can subscribe to me here. You can find me on Letterboxd and other social media channels. All that stuff's going to be in the description below, and thank you.